Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Abigail and I make videos about health issues, special needs, and feeding tubes. I am on my feed right now. I have a GJ tube. Um, my J tube is for my feedings, and then my G tube is to vent. Um, so, I've had a very unique 24 hours, if you could put it that way. And also, I have some really exciting news at the same time. So let me tell you about what has happened in like the last 24 hours. Um, so we got a bad storm the other day. Um, actually last night. I don't remember what time it started, but um, it was kind of one of those storms that was hard to sleep through. It was a lot of lightning and um, rain, and it was one of those storms where it was like you would get settled and then like it would be like a big boom and then like the lights would go off. It was just crazy. Finally got to sleep, and then we got back up at, I think it was around 3 a.m. Because um, it was like it was lightning and raining, and I think it was also hailing, and the lights were going off and on like several times, and so it was just really hard to sleep. So we got up at like 3 a.m. and some of us got in the hall. Finally got back to sleep a little bit later, and it was just one of those nights where it was just really hard to sleep. And then I have a bad habit of sleeping on my stomach and also moving in my sleep. It's something that I've done for years. And now that I got a feeding tube, um, obviously laying on my stomach hurts, but also like I move around a lot in my sleep and I don't realize that I do it because it's just something that I can't help doing. And so a lot of times I'll wake up in like really bad pain and really bad nausea because of moving around in my sleep. And so my dad has one of those pillows that like helps you sit up. And so my dad has let me borrow that. And I still do move around in my sleep. It's really something that is hard not to do because I have done it since I was a kid. But because I'm still healing from surgery, um, I have been taking pain and nausea meds at night um, to help because when you're on, I'm technically on feeds. At first, they said 18 hours a day, but then it switched to 24. So I'm basically off of it to like change clothes or to shower. Those are like the only two times that I'm off of it. And sometimes, like, if we're getting my night feed ready and it's going to be a couple of minutes before um, it's time to hook up, then I'll take like 10 minutes off of it or something. But for the most part, other than showering or changing clothes, I'm on it pretty much 24 hours. And so, um, things have just been kind of crazy. I've been taking pain and nausea meds at night to help. Um, but, oh, also, I've still been doing my breathing exercises. This is a thing that they gave me at the hospital. Um, if you don't know that story, long story short, a few weeks ago, something extreme happened. I ended up fainting from not enough nutrition because the company we went with to get the formula to us, they delivered the feeding tube pump, not the formula, and it was this whole big deal. I went like 4 days without nutrition and ended up fainting in our bathroom, was rushed to the emergency room, and well, I didn't like fully faint, but I was definitely like out of it. I couldn't control myself. And so basically, long story short, they finally got us the formula, even though I went like 4 days without it. And we actually did buy some like backup formula online. I think we also bought some backup bags to put the formula in, just so that if the company is ever slow again, we don't have to worry about that happening. But anyways, long story short, um, being hooked to a feeding tube while you're sleeping has been kind of hard because, like I said, I have a bad habit of moving in my sleep, so that's definitely been interesting. But the exciting news that I don't want to forget to tell y'all is that I got asked to sing at two different special services. They're both going to be at our church. The first one is called a section service. So basically, what that means is that basically different churches in our state are split into sections because there's so many of the same kind of churches, and so um, the churches in our section, they get together at different people's church, and we'll have like one big service together, and they'll decide who the singers are and the musicians and all of that. And so our section decided that it was going to be at our church, and because I'm one of the praise singers at our church, our youth leader, or I consider him our youth leader, they've been, helping with the youth. He said that our praise singers are going to be singing at our church in the section service. So I was like, does that mean since I'm a singer that I'll be singing? And he said yes. And so I'm already going to be singing at that service. And then also, the second service I'll be singing at is we have a youth service also in May. And I got asked to sing at that one as well, which will also be at our church. So I got asked to sing at two different services, both at our church, but I'm really excited about that. I haven't been back to singing since surgery, so I'm like really hoping I feel well enough. But I'm really excited to go back to singing and to do that because I really enjoy singing. Also, to all my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I post videos about my feeding tube, about having special needs, and about like my life in general. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye everyone.